Is Foodshops done? They are. They're ready. I want to call them.
Yeah,
Foodshops.
Mm-hmm.
You detransitioned.
If that makes you comfortable.
You changed your pronouns. They're not feminine. They're neutral and masculine.
Wait, what pronouns? Where?
On your socials, it's they, he, they, or whatever, right?
I didn't put that. Where did I put that?
Are you sure?
Oh, you're just trolling me. Okay, thanks.
No, what do you mean?
Where? Show me. Link me.
Fuck. Is it on your Discord? Where do you have he, they pronouns? You've removed them now. You've removed them now. Are you, so you're still trans?
What? Wait, what are you talking? I literally don't know what you're talking about right now.
It's not YouTube bio. I swear you had he, they.
Why do you say
Are you still transgender? Do you still identify as a woman?
Yeah, I still identify transgender woman. Yeah. Why?
Okay. Do you think gender is a social construct?
Kind of.
Kind of. Are you sure you didn't have he, they in your YouTube bio?
No. When did I have that?
It was recent. I feel like you changed it really recently because I've looked at your channel on stream and you had it. And I had like a bit where I was like, oh my God, Foodshops came back and detransitioned. I'm pretty sure you had he, they.
No. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry.
You're 100. You're positive?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
But why?
So
is there
well, I was
wrong?
gonna ask questions about that, but if you're not detransition, I'll just ask something else. If gender is a social construct, how are transgender people real?
How are trans people real? You said?
Yeah.
There's a medical condition called gender dysphoria, and you know, when somebody has it, then I guess they're transgender.
What is gender dysphoria if gender is a social construct and it's not anything real? It's what we've made up. How is that a real thing?
Wait, are we really gonna do a trans debate right now?
I asked you and you said yes. What do you mean?
Oh God. Okay, wait. Because I haven't done this in such a long time. Like I have to recollect all my
I don't want to
points.
debate. I'm asking.
No, because I'm trying to be consistent. Because I have made points in the past that I don't want to be inconsistent on. So I'm trying to remember what I said in the past.
I don't care if I want to talk to you like a human being. I don't care if you're consistent. I don't give a shit. I think this is an interesting topic, and I want to figure out what my position is. It's not important to be
consistent.
I don't give a fuck. I'm talking to you as a human being right now. I'm not gonna fucking A-log you, go back 2 years, and see if you've said something different. Right? You've been gone for like a fucking year. It doesn't matter if you're inconsistent. You can change your mind within a year. I don't give a fuck. I want to bounce ideas off of someone. I don't care. Just how is gender dysphoria real if gender is a social construct?
Can I just be honest with you a little bit?
Okay.
I don't think I view you as a human being. So I don't know how.
Do you want to talk about this with me or not?
About a human being. I mean, you're the one who wants to call me, right? So I mean, I don't know what you want.
Dude, I've tried so much. Nobody else will talk about this with me. I'm curious.
Okay, do you want to talk
about this with me or no? Yes, motherfucker! Why do you think I opened up with you detransitioning? Because I thought that would be an interesting point. Like, okay, well, why did you detransition?
Whoa,
and then we could go down that talking point.
Whoa. Why are you so angry? What's going on here?
Oh my God, I'm fucking animated. It's interesting and entertaining to be animated. I'm not angry. Oh my God. Do you want to talk about this with me or not?
No, I don't care if you talk about this with me or not. You can just go ahead and ask questions.
So how is gender dysphoria real if gender is a social construct? Also, yes, you did have he, they pronouns. I just got the screenshot from an old VOD. You're a liar.
Wait, can you send it to me?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And it's now changed. It's now changed to some she, her Chinese characters. You have changed it since.
Wait. That's Sleepy's channel, dude. That's
Oh, okay.
Sleepy's channel. Dude, oh god. Dude, you fell for it. Nice. Good job.
I thought you detransitioned. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, Foodshops.
Wait, hold on.
How is gender dysphoria real if gender is a social construct?
It's a social construct, but I think that our brains are influenced by social constructs in a way where, you know, if you are growing up with a social construct and your brain kind of frames itself around it, then you can still feel gender dysphoria, no? Does that make sense? Or no?
Not really. No.
Wait, have you done research on this?
I want to clarify.
Like
I want to clarify. I want to clarify. I'm extraordinarily pro-trans. I think trans people are real and they deserve to exist. I'm not doing some weird like anti-trans bit. Okay. But I am curious because if gender is a social construct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gender isn't real. Besides how society builds it up.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. But gender is a social construct based on biological differences. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Not really, because what we think of gender is we think of like how you act rather than what you are. So I feel like you're kind of implementing sex into it. I feel like gender is more so like dressing a certain way, acting a certain way, doing certain hobbies, getting certain jobs, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I don't think any of those are intrinsic to if you have a penis or a vagina.
That's why I said it's based on, like, it came from there. It came from sexual differences, right? Because you have sexual differences, which creates an automatic societal dichotomy, right? Which leads to gender constructs, no?
Sure. I still, that doesn't answer the question. How are trans people real? How is gender dysphoria real if gender's a made up thing? It's kind of like a fucking Munchausen's syndrome, whatever the fuck that bitch is that had the mom and she was bald or whatever, right? Like it feels like a made up thing. It feels like a fake thing, right?
I don't know. I think that
obviously
is a good question.
if gender's a social construct, if yeah, that's. Do you get what I'm saying?
How is trans people real? I don't know. Like, wait, hold on. I got a donation.
My definition of evil is being self-aware of one's own evil, enjoying it in whatever way it is shown in the world and in stories, and knowingly continuing to do evil, which excludes traits driven by animalistic instincts.
Okay, wait, let me respond to this comment real quick. Yeah, like, evil is self-aware of one's own evil. Well, no, because otherwise a lot of people aren't evil. Like, the thing is that when it comes to evil, it's just, like, a lot of it is just inconsistencies as well, because a lot of villains in stories and media are also inconsistent, but they're not, like, they believe what they're doing is good, though. Sorry, Rao, yeah? Sorry, where were we? What were we talking about?
How are trans people real?
I don't know, maybe they're fake.
How are you real? How are you
I'm not
real?
real.
If you acknowledge, you obviously are real. I'm talking to you. How are you gender dysphoric if you yourself admit that gender is a social construct?
I guess
like
gender
would you
is
feel
more of a feeling.
Would you feel the same amount of fulfilled if you weren't on hormones and you just had a feminine hobby or you hung out with more women?
No, I don't think so. No.
Right, let me on. Duckbringer, I don't know.
Like,
I'm not going to just bring you on just because you ask. You have to give me something.
Like ultimately what you're talking about here is feelings, right? Because gender dysphoria is primarily a feeling. That's what it is. And when you're talking about whether or not you feel fulfilled, that's also feeling based, right? So these are all psychological kinds of things because feelings are psychologically baked, right?
Okay, I understand that people feel dysphoric. I understand that that's real. Or at least it happens so often that I have to believe that it's real. It can't be just like a bunch of random people coming together and like, let's pretend we're dysphoric for fun, right? Like it's a real phenomenon.
It's not complicated. For example, it's as simple as this. I feel dysphoric, so I transition to feel better. That's it, right? Like it's really
I know I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm saying, yes, I agree. Dysphoria is real. It would be silly for me to say that it's not real, and I don't have any evidence to suggest it's not real. But I am saying, how is dysphoria real if gender is a social construct? You're feeling dysphoric over something that's not real.
Because I think like mental illness and psychological.
Someone timed up, bring her out. I'm not bringing her on if she just screams, let me on. I don't know what she wants to talk about. Someone time her out. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. What I'm saying is, I guess if I think about it, I think that illnesses can be born from social constructs, right? Like is it really bad to have OCD? Like, is OCD a social construct? Because like, is it, how could it be real, right? If it's just simply anxiety, right? If OCD is just simply anxiety, isn't it normal to have anxiety, right? Like, it's kind of like the same thing. How could we have depression?
I think that's different.
You know, Netflix is so like, why is it that you go home, you watch Netflix, and you become depressed? Like, oh, depression is an illness born from social constructs.
Hold
right?
on, no. Those are different, because depression is like a chemical imbalance in your head and stuff like that, and then OCD is obviously just like obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm sure OCD exists in like animals and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure gender dysphoria doesn't exist in animals because they don't have the same gender constructs as we do, right? So again, this goes back to like, how do you feel dysphoric?
Animals have OCD?
I'm sure they can. It's just obsessive compulsive disorder. What if like a parrot really likes to like fucking bang its beak on a certain rock or some shit, right? Like, I'm sure it can exist. I'm sure animals can be depressed and stuff like that. It's just like chemical imbalances. But in terms of like dysphoria, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can you feel dysphoric over something that's not real? It's like, how, like, to bring it to the depression example, it's almost as if, and if this is a false equivalency or whatever, let me know. But it's like, how can you feel depressed if you're not actually depressed, right? If you don't have the chemical imbalance in your head, how could you be depressed? It doesn't make sense to me. Does that make sense?
Wait, but how do you know gender dysphoria doesn't come from some kind of imbalance?
From everything I've read, that doesn't seem to be the case, but I could be wrong. There could be something I missed.
We can like research this right now, because
I used to be under the understanding that it was a hormonal imbalance in the womb and stuff like that. So you were legitimately born with the wrong brain or wrong body or whatever. And that's why you felt dysphoric. But that seems to not have been the... Sure.
The exact cause of gender dysphoria is unknown, but it's thought to be a complex combination of factors. These factors may include hormones, genetics, and social and environmental influences. Like, the thing is that you question me on all of these things, but I'm not some kind of like gender specialist. I'm not some kind of like professional when it comes to these.
I don't need you to give me like some profound answer. I think this is an interesting discussion. I don't need you to give me like a satisfying answer.
But you're asking me questions such as, how could gender dysphoria exist if gender is a construct? And I gave you an answer, but you're like, well, where does it come from? And I'm like, I don't know, man.
No,
like,
you didn't give me an answer. You're not answering. You didn't give me an answer though.
Okay, wait.
You started comparing it to like OCD and stuff like that.
Wait, hold on. I thought we were having a human-to-human conversation. Did this turn to a debate? Because if it's a debate, then it has to be something different, right? Like,
we're obviously not debating. No, I don't understand. You're not answering the questions that I'm asking.
I don't know. That sounds like a really.
Or it feels like that, at least. It feels like that.
Right? Like, if you're saying, oh, you're not answering the question.
Okay, you're avoiding. You see, this is a difficult conversation. What you're doing right now is you're trying to avoid it. You're trying to bring up like, oh, you said we weren't debating, instead of actually just participating in the discussion. If you don't want to talk about this, that's fine, but I'd rather you just say that than try to do this weird tactic that you're trying to do.
Well, I don't have all the answers right now, so what can I really say, right? Like, I can't give you a straight
just admit that you don't have the answers, and then we can move on. I don't like this weird like roundabout way of trying to shut down the conversation. Just be honest.
Wait, hold on. I'm coming onto your stream. You're being like, immediately right off the bat, you've been really aggressive, okay? Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean
aggressive.
To
oh my god!
Or anything like
Again,
that,
you're still doing it. You're still doing it. If you don't want to talk about this, just say that. Again, the weird roundabout shit, and they left. Yeah.
I just like, why? If you're gonna have me on your stream, and the first thing that okay, I feel like I have to. Am I tripping here?
I'm coming to a revelation. Are trans people fake? Are they not real?
Hey.
Duckbringer, trans people are fake.
Trans people are a social construct.
I can't be tripping here, right? Like, I feel like this entire interaction is like...
Are they...
Like right off the bat, he's been incredibly aggressive. Wait, what? I thought we were having a human-to-human conversation. How is this a weird tactic? What did... I'm so confused. In human-to-human conversations, there's no weird tactics. Just... What? I mean, we could have actually had an interesting conversation. I feel like we could have had an interesting conversation, but he just came off so aggressively, right? He wasn't baiting for drama, it was real curiosity. That's fine, but like, he just, like, I'm sorry, the way that he comes off is just crazy to me. Like, what? This is the most antisocial interaction I've ever heard. Like,